Good morning, everyone. Today we decided to go to our farmland, mango plantation, um, in order to plant the avocado seedlings. We want to do this for the future. I think last year I was able to plant at least 18 seedlings of combined rambutan and sour soup or the guyabano. We want to continue the lifestyle and the practices of planting trees not only for this generation but of course for the next generation. Our grandparents started the planting of trees so that we can consume this day. So we are now approaching the gateway of the mango farm where Lolo and my father used to plant the trees. At first, you have to clean the space for you to plant the seedling. You have to remove the unwanted weeds because the soil here is very fertile, and at the same time wild plants keep on dominating this area. So I need to clear it in order to minimize or reduce competition of the upcoming or growing little tree or the avocado seedling. Sometimes you need also to be very careful in planting because there might be wild animals such as snakes that may endanger you. So in order to avoid such, you have to check first the area. Digging the hole for the plant should be at least sufficient so that the space would be enough. We need to remove the plastic that might hold or prevent the spread of the roots, so we have to remove it. This allows the roots of the plants to develop freely in all directions to access the minerals in the soil. The hole must have sufficient space for the roots to develop and to be sustainable or be mature enough to make itself grow competitively with the other plants. One of the reasons why you have to do this is that you have to give or capacitate the small plant, the small seedling, to gain its stability so that someday it will grow just like the other trees in this area. Today, rainy season has formally started. This is the month of June, so we have to take the most advantage of the rain as a source of water for this plant. Planting trees doesn't just require you to plant, but you have to take good care of it until it has the ability to support itself already, just like the tall trees. So we need to take good care of this. It's not just tree planting, but it must be tree parenting, that you have to guide the entire course of the growth and maturity of the plant until such time it would bear fruit. So I hope that these baby trees will grow at its best. Yeah, you have to visit every now and then in order to check whether some pest will manifest or will eat the leaves, especially the soft tissues in the meristems. It is better if you have the humus to be put on the roots that will serve as an organic fertilizer. These mango trees are actually a living legacy of what our forefathers have done. Before this terrain was just an empty, but because of their perseverance and their hope to give the next generation better chances of livelihood such as mango production, they were able to see that our generation will benefit from it. What you see are dragon tail seedlings. Yeah. If others consider this as plants, we consider this as a weed that keeps on competing with space, nutrients, and moisture to our plant. So I have visited this rambutan seedling, the one that I have also planted last year, and I noticed that they are growing. So this is a plastic bottle that I put on the soil. This will serve as a panel to catch the rain, heading directly to the roots of the plants. In the wilds, there are many beautiful plants and herbal plants, just like this one. We call it bangbangsit. This is an example of a lily that is in the wild. And cogon grasses, the one that they use in making the bahay kubo roof. These are wild guavas that we used to pick when we were children. And this is also a medicinal plant. This is what you call the kukuribatbat. It is used to clear or to clean the wounds together with sili-sili, just living abundantly in the area. That is an example of a palm. And in the area, it's being dominated by wild plants. This is Makahiya or Mimosa, the one that is very sensitive to touch or thigmotrophic. It's also an herbal plant. We call this flower, beautiful flower, as bangbangsit in our local dialect because it doesn't smell well. The cows, the rich greenery of grasses and vegetation grasses. I remember when I was a child, we used to get for the animals and so sell it to the owners of carabaos and cows. What you see is one of the favorite vegetable of Ilocano, the saluyot for dinengdeng. Once in my childhood, this was a perfect place where we rediscover nature, we play, and it's fairyland. It's a wonderland for me to develop my deep appreciation with nature.